It's weird how the brain works, because the more I hung around, the more I started remembering.
At 74 years old, Mort Syverson of Hampden decided to make the trek to Oslo, Norway, where he was born. It's a country he hasn't been to since his family immigrated to America in 1957. What really urged the Syversons to make the trip was when Mort's wife Marion was contacted over Facebook by one of Mort's Norwegian relatives researching the family tree.
He writes to me and he says, "Do you remember the little boy who came to stay with Tira in 1975? And I said, "I sure do."
So last month, the Syversons packed their bags and boarded a plane.
I wanted to go see several things I remember. The apartment building that we lived in. Well, I wanted to go to what's called Frognerparken, the park where the statues are. These are statues that were carved out of granite by an artist way back in the 20s, 30s.
The couple spent 12 days in Norway, taking in the sights, connecting with several of Mort's cousins, using both Norwegian and English to communicate with one another, and celebrating that country's Independence Day.
After the Nazi occupation, when the war was done, they started celebrating Independence Day by having parades of school children. We went to the parade in Sandefjord and had somebody to cheer for, which you don't cheer. You don't start yelling hooray. You say hip hip hurrah.
The experience was so meaningful, the couple says a return trip is already in the works. In Hampden, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.